This is John Paul Rice, some people call me. Today talking about Knives Out, that new Rian Johnson movie, and how it has a perfect score as of right now on Rotten Tomatoes. And here's the thing. The main reason I didn't like The Last Jedi was because of what happened to characters I've loved for a long time. It wasn't because I think Rian Johnson did a terrible job in isolation, and because of Rose and Holdo, which was part of it, but the main reason was the treatment of Luke Skywalker and a couple of other things that happened with the old trilogy characters. Now, here's what I hope, and this is going to sound strange to some people. I hope this movie is very well written. I hope that the critics are right about this movie, because that would mean something is hinting towards true that I said all along. My theory is that Rian Johnson didn't write The Last Jedi. It was Kathleen Kennedy and the story group. Well, maybe he wrote some of it, but he didn't write all of it. And I think he's a henchman and a scapegoat and pretty much a nobody who was just basically the hitman. You know, Kathleen Kennedy said, here's the contract, go kill this, fire the gun. And Rian Johnson would have done anything she said. So, on one hand, you could say I'm saying that he doesn't deserve all the blame he gets because, you know, he wasn't really using his own mind. Back to my point, if this happens to be well written, then that's evidence towards what I think. And being well written, yes, it's an opinion, but a good story with good characters, with good logical conclusions, isn't a total opinion. For example, Shawshank Redemption by Stephen King is a really good movie. Some SJWs might say it's racists, there's no women, this and that, but you can't deny, and no one can deny, it's well written. Same thing with something like The Godfather. It's a great movie. You can't really say it's poorly written. You could have some other opinions about why you didn't enjoy it, but to say it's not well written, that's kind of a stretch. So this thing either is or isn't well written. Alright, let's take a look at Rotten Tomatoes. It's on 100% right now, and by the way, there's only 11 reviews, but still, let's see. Here we are, Knives Out, 100%. Acclaimed writer and director Rian Johnson pays tribute to mystery mastermind Agatha Christie in Knives Out, a fun modern-day murder mystery where everyone is a suspect. So if you write a good murder mystery, that takes some talent, I think. That takes some skill. You can't just say, I'm gonna write kind of a good murder mystery, la la la. Yeah, you know, that's probably one of the more difficult things to write. And if he pulls it off, then that's gonna be points towards what I was talking about before, that he probably didn't write The Last Jedi. So as you can see, we've got some good reviews here. We've got from Business Insider, Collider, Hollywood Reporter, Robert Ebert, AV Club. So I'm going to read 3 of these. I'm not going to read all of them because I made some nice little photoshops of the ones I wanted to read. Okay, this one here from Variety. Johnson keeps us guessing, which is good, but the thing that makes this a better mousetrap than most isn't the complexity, but the fact he's managed to rig it without the usual cheese. So, assuming it has complexity, I'd say that's pretty good because The Last Jedi has almost no complexity. The Guardian says, working from his own original script, Johnson has much fun pulling the strings as well as the rug from underneath us time and time again, says The Guardian. One of my photoshops got a little bit messed up, so let's just see what Collider says right here. It's an impeccably constructed roller coaster ride created by a mad but metalicious engineer, and when it ends you'll immediately want to get back on. Okay, so let's assume that these guys aren't shills and they're actually judging the movie as they see it, which could be the case. I honestly don't know, but let's assume like half of them are being honest. That means the movie probably has some merit. And what that also means is Rian Johnson, to a certain extent, can write. So, what the hell happened with The Last Jedi? We pretty much have one big chase scene where the Resistance is being chased by the First Order, Luke and Rey don't really get anywhere, and we know what happened with Canto Bight, Rose and Finn jumping around on dogs, rolling around like idiots in the mud or whatever the hell happened there, and the movie just ends with Luke kind of tricking Kylo and Kylo gets mad and wow. So, I haven't seen this thing. I might not. I'm definitely not going to see it in the theater. I'll see it somehow. I go to a friend's house. He has a lot of movies. I'm not sure how. I don't ask, but he's got a lot of them, and I just kind of see him. Maybe I'll see it. Maybe I won't. But I think whether I see it or not, I'll get a good idea by reviews and people I trust who see it, whether it's well written or not. Then we'll see what's up with Rian Johnson. I'm doing shout-outs, special thanks, things like that. You guys let me know what you think about this down in the comments. I'll see you next time.